Welcome back to Mad Talks Football, and as the football fans all around the world wait and count down the days for the football season to begin, we continue our previews of the top 5 leagues in Europe. And because of that, we are gonna go to France today and we are gonna preview Ligue 1. This is going to be part 1 of our my preview of Ligue 1, and in this video we are gonna talk about the 3 teams who have been promoted from Ligue 2 to Ligue 1. Auxerre, Angers and Saint Etienne. We are going to talk about all of them and how their preparations are going on. So let's get right into it. We are going to start with Auxerre FC. They are coming back into the Ligue 1 after 1 year absence, and what a way to come back into Ligue 1. They were the champions of Ligue 2. They just lost 6 games, 121, and scored an impressive 72 goals in the last campaign. I mean, they were simply amazing, and they just showed that how much of a difference between them and the rest of the clubs was there, and they came back right away. Their manager Christophe Persnin, it is his going to be 3rd season in charge. His first season they got relegated on the last day, but in his 2nd season, as I said, he has brought them back right away into Ligue 1. So this time he would be hoping that it is not just a one-time stay, and he can sort of build his team in Ligue 1 and slowly move further up the table. He does not want his team to be a sort of a yo-yo club that go down and come back up like that. And speaking of that, they have been able to keep hold of majority of their players. This squad has remained intact from the players that performed. That were like major important in Ligue 2. They have been able to keep hold on to most majority of them. I mean, players like Paul Joly is still there, Jumal is still there, Gauthier and Hayendel is there, Gauthier and Pernin, Odo Onaya, Florian I, all of them, like the core of the squad that got them in a Ligue 1 is still there, and that is very good for Auxerre. And they have bought really well as well until now in the transfer market. They have gotten the Canadian Theo Bair from Motherwell FC, as well as getting Gabriel Osho from Luton Town. He comes here after they were relegated to the Championship. So in a way, like at the moment, they are looking very good. And as I said, being able to keep a hold of majority of your players that help you get up into the Ligue 1 is going to be very important for them, because it's going to be a really tough season. Even though they had a great season last year, it certainly is a step up to Ligue 1. People can say that they were like really unlucky to get out, to get relegated on the last day, and that shows that they are not that much far apart from rest of the league. But again, things change. A lot of things can happen within 2-3 weeks, and we are talking about 2 years. So mentally, I think they are in a better place, and with the squad that they have, it's looking really good for them up until now. We don't know what will happen if all of these players still stay with them until the transfer window closes, and if some of them leave, how they are be able to replace them. But right now, Auxerre fans, they should be really happy about their club. The signings that they have made as well, it's like it's showing intent from their side, and I think it's a good sign for Auxerre. Moving on to the second club, Angers, and then almost same like Auxerre, they came back after 1 year, but unlike Auxerre, their season was not as smooth. They just won 2 games in their first 6 games, and the talks of promotion were not in their head at that moment. But then they go on a 5-match winning streak, and that just changes their season from then on, and they get well on their way up to promotion. Their manager Alexander Dijon, he was their assistant manager. He got promoted as the interim manager at the end of 21-22 season. sorry 22 23 season, sorry, for the last 6 games, to try to help them to try and help them get away from relegation, but he was not able to do it. Then he gets promoted as the permanent manager last year, and he has brought them back into League One in the first attempt. So that sort of gives him confidence and a good position at the club as well. But unfortunately for them, that is only the good news, since they have come up. I mean, they have lost Jan Worley. He has moved on to Sheffield Wednesday, and he was a very important player for them. He only missed one game. He started every other game. So to lose someone as important and as crucial for in your squad, just as you have moved up, you have gained promotion, is sort of a setback. And it's not like they have properly replaced him or anything. The players that they have brought in, it's like they have brought in Jean Ahulu from Strasbourg, and Jim Aviana from Clermont. They bring experience. There's no doubt about it. They have played in League One for a good amount of years, and Angers would need that experience in their squad. But that one thing that is really missing from their squad is goals, and they have not really addressed that that area. And I think the fans and the manager up until now, they would hope that players like Hamad Abdali, Farid Al Mali, and Louis Dioni, they continue their form that they had last year, scoring goals and providing assists. I mean, if one or two of these players don't perform, then you start to wonder where Angers are gonna get the goals and from where they are gonna get the points. And if, as I say, if the things don't change, it's not looking good for Angers at the moment. I think with all the three teams that have come up from League Two, they are looking at the moment in a very precarious position. They have not invested well, and the players that have come in, they are very underwhelming. They don't fill you up with confidence. So it's sort of a grim situation. They have gone up, that's a very good thing, but they need to stay there. As I said, they just don't want to go back down. So I think they need to do something about that. And finally, we are going to talk about the third cup, that is Saint Etienne. I mean, and what a roller coaster they have been on. In December, everything was in disarray. They were 18 in League Two, and there was like the talks of promotion. It was very, very bleak for them. There was no hope or anything. They bring in their manager Olivier Diagolo, came in December, and then they direction of the club changes completely. They finish in 4th place. They win their playoff in the League Two, and then they play Mutz in the relegation promotion playoff, and they win 4-3 on aggregate in their home soil, and they come back into League One after a 2-year absence. And I think that shows how much of an important factor their manager is going to be. And their transfer strategy has been quite, interesting. They have not renewed the contract of Michael Nade. They have sold Maxine Riviera and Dylan Cambas. I mean, all three of them were very crucial and important members of the squad that brought them up. But they have decided to basically sell them and not renew their contracts. The manager, he thinks he has other plans. They have brought in the Georgian Zoriko Devatali for about 6 million euros from Bordeaux. He had made 16 goal contribution last season, so I think that is going to really help Saint Etienne in the goals department. They have also brought in defensive midfielder Augustin Bukayo to replace Dylan Cambas, and I think it's a very smart signing as well. And to be very honest, I think he's an upgrade on Cambas. So in a way, you can see where the Rolio went with the Cambas situation, why he was let go very easily, because he already had a player in mind as backup, and he has been able to get him as well. And they also signed Yunus Abdul Hamid as a free agent, and that signing like that, mostly you could say that that is basically to do with experience. Most of their defenders are 23, 24 or 25, and with him he comes in 30 plus defender. He's played for 5-6 years in League One. He gives them that experience head you needed sometimes when you are in a tough situation, especially when you're coming up from the bottom two in the upper league, and these young players, they need a cool head around them. So this signing is going to help them as well. And as I said, they are at the moment looking better than Angers. In my opinion, the best team out of these three at the moment is Auxerre. They have kept their squad with them, and they have signed brilliant players as well. Saint Etienne at the moment, what I would say, in second position, and then Angers, they are in a tough situation as well, but there's still a month and a half for the transfer window to close, a month for the league to officially start. All of them are playing friendlies, and you would see that the managers would look at certain areas, and maybe they will then decide what they need to do more. But yeah, so at the moment, I think this is my preview of all these three clubs. The one that I'm really worried about is Angers. I think they really need to do something about it. So that's it from me about these three. This was part one of my League One preview. We are going to continue with other teams, just like I did with the Bundesliga. Probably I will start with every league. I'm going to start with the teams that have got promotion in the top tier of their respective leagues, and then we will follow on to the bigger teams. So yeah, please let me know what you guys think of my preview, what these teams need to do in order to stay up and compete with others team. And please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and share the video as well so that other people can join in. Let me know in the comment section as well. So what you guys think about all of this. So that's it. Until then, until the next time, bye bye.